welcome back to my backyard snack yard. We're out here amongst the daisies. They have self-seeded and they're growing everywhere in the garden. It's such a wild, wonderful time of year. Today I wanted to just take the time to organize some herbs, especially my thyme in particular. I bought quite a few different ones not that long ago, about a month ago now actually. The time has just flown and I still haven't gotten them into the ground. And then my friend showed me one of hers that we'd bought together. And hers is in like full bloom, whereas mine is still just sitting there waiting to be put into the right position to really flourish. And now is the time to do it. My little collection, I already potted up 2 of them. This one, which is in beautiful bloom, is an absolute stunner. It is common thyme. And oh my goodness, it's just such a favorite with bees too. It just has that wonderful thyme fragrance. And then over here, we've got some creeping red thyme. This is the one that my friend had, which was in full bloom in her garden and really well visited by bees too. It's so beautiful. You can see all the little buds there. Should be blooming before too long, and hopefully it will spread out a lot. I would have loved having this one as ground cover in the garden, but it's perfect for that, but just not in my soil because, as I said, my soil is really heavy clay and this needs some more sort of well draining soil. But it's also very drought tolerant, so it's a really useful one for us now that our climate is changing slightly with really long, prolonged sort of dry spells, and then also really the heavy rainy spells, which we also get here, is not ideal for this kind of plant because, yeah, it can really suffer from root rot. So having it in a pot will help me sort of prevent it from rotting, I hope. Look, little pollinators are already visiting the thyme. And then over here we have some really exciting ones. I've already been using them, so they're a bit cropped. I need to let them grow before I start using them. This one is orange thyme, and it does really have a sort of orangey flavor to it. And then the lemon thyme has to be one of my favorites. I just love that lemon flavor, which is really subtle, but still it's really there. And then the lemon curd thyme, look at those beautiful little flowers too. Really dainty. And then here is lemonade thyme. I can't really tell too much of a difference between the lemonade and the lemon curd and even the lemon. They all have sort of a lemony flavor and fragrance to them, but it was just fun to get a few different ones, and I will be able to compare them more as I'm able to eat them some more. But I'm just trying to let them get settled in first, and especially now I'm going to plant them out. So I've got a big bunch of compost here in my pot. I've got it a mix of sand, a mix of worm castings. I need to mix it a bit more because the sand is really clumped up there, and some regular compost potting mix. So I'll get it all mixed in, and then we'll put it into the bottom of that pot and just try to lay the plants out. I think they do tend to spread quite a lot, these plants, but I'm still thinking about putting all 4 of these ones together, and then we can eventually sort of spread them out if we need to. We can always split them up as they develop and grow. It's so exciting. These are such wonderful herbs to have. I've seen all kinds of really exciting recipes I can't wait to make. There was one for, what was it, lemon and thyme lollipops, which are really good for when you've got like a cold, for the cold months. Really exciting herb to have for sure. Can never have too much of it. So let's get potting up quickly. It shouldn't take too long. So here they are, all potted up, and I've placed them in a nice sunny position so they can really hopefully just bask in the sun and grow lots. These ones are really good at rooting, so I thought that some of these ones here that are touching the ground, they'll easily root and spread that way. Then get some more lemonade thyme. And I think the same is happening over here with the lemon thyme. If some of these touch the ground, they will root too. So that's a really lovely habit they have, where they just spread out easily. They are in the mint family, so it's not surprising that they spread a lot. And as you can see, this one has flowered, the common thyme. I'm going to leave it for just a little while, maybe another few days, just to make sure the bees can really enjoy it. And then I will cut it back so it can shoot out lots of new growth that we can eat as well, because you don't really tend to pick the flowers to eat. It's really the leaves we're after. But these of course are so lovely and so beloved by all sorts of pollinators, so it's a good idea to leave them for a little bit. But these ones should easily keep growing. I mean, they are perennial, and they are also just ones that keep going all year. But the fact that I've left them in these pots means they have a better chance of survival, because when the really, really wet season comes, which will really, cause root rot most likely, I can put them in the greenhouse where they can just be protected from incessant rain, because we've had the past few years we've had lots of really flooding, just lots of rainfall during the winter months. So it's been lovely to keep these guys going. And prolonged wet spells just really does rot them and kill them off, which would be such a shame. So I just can't wait for these guys to grow. I know I have to be really patient. It's always tricky. But there's so many things I'm looking forward to making, and I love the fact that they're so beneficial and so full of nutritional value that I had no idea about. So they're going to be great to add to my arsenal of ways to keep us healthy throughout the year. I look forward to making the little lollipops for sure, and I'm sure there are other things too. I see they're used a lot with lemon, which I think is great because they do taste great with lemon. It's just a great flavor combination, and of course it's lovely that some of the actual thymes have that built-in flavor combination there. If you want to just grow one, I would definitely recommend a lemon one, or a lemonade, or even a lemon curd thyme. There's so many fun ones to choose between. So hopefully I'll see you soon with lots of fun thyme recipes. But until then, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Look who surprisingly is enjoying my thyme. A lovely little ladybird. Lava.